Hello, I'm Rob and welcome to the BMW Z4 Pure Impulse Edition. For the ones who've already seen, it has a sporty transmission. Yes, a 6-speed manual transmission for the real car lovers. All right, let's fire it up and let's go and discover what this thing is all about. So about the BMW Z, let's start with that. It's kind of a cool history they have. Let's start with the name first. So BMW Z stands for Zukunft, which means future in Germany. And these cars somehow were always a little bit more different than the regular BMWs you had in the BMW model range. They started with the Z1. If you might remember it, it's a small BMW roadster with the doors that slide it in. Really cool. And then we had the BMW Z3, the smaller compact roadster too. Loved it, really cool car. It also had a coupe version called the Clown Shoe. Design-wise, incredible. A really cool car. And then we had the BMW Z4 and the BMW Z8, which is an incredible, beautiful car. So let's talk about the Z4. Whew, this thing is nice. So the Z4, this is the third generation. It started in early 2000 with the first generation. Second one, this third one, it was launched originally in 2018, if I'm correct. Had many different kinds of engines, 20i, 30i, but now we're driving this one, Z4 M40i Pure Impulse Edition. So what's the big difference? Well, it has this wonderful 6-speed manual gearbox, which is, man, it's incredible. It's a pure joy to drive. I've been driving this thing for a few days now, and honestly, it's so much fun. It's so much fun. So, Z4 Pure Impulse Edition. So again, we have this wonderful 6-speed manual gearbox, rear-wheel drive only, so that's cool. No X-drive systems messing around. No, this is a pure rear-wheel drive car. And we have the mighty B58 engine in front. So it's a 3-liter 6-inline engine, which we've seen in many M performance models, such as 340i, X3 M40i. So all these cars had this engine. We've seen that it just performs incredibly well. Even people who want to tune it up a bit, we've seen these engines are super capable. So that's really cool. So this one delivers in the Z4 M40i 340 horsepower, which is honestly more than enough. And then at maximum torque, which is available between 1,600 and 4,000. Oh, sound is awesome. 4,500 RPM, so 500 Newton meters of torque. That's really nice. You can really feel it push in just second and third. It's like the way it pushes you in your seat is honestly, it's pretty crazy. And then besides the mechanical aspects that make this pure impulse quite unique, is the configuration that you have. So only 2 colors available. So this one, the frozen deep metallic. These frozen colors are pretty cool. And then we have a San Remo green, which looks very similar to this one, but it's just not a matte finished one. So, but in the sun, it's beautiful. And then we have this leather cognac interior, finished with more black accents and piano black finish all over around in the interior. Such a joy to play with this gearbox. So now we're driving in comfort. Like every other BMW, we have 3 settings, or 4. So we have an Eco Pro, the one you don't want to use in this car. Then you have the comfort one, which is the one we're driving in now. And then we have a Sport button. And then we have a Sport Plus 2, which just sharpens the steering a bit, sharpens the car. Throttle response is a bit faster. It just makes a little bit more sound too. A little bit more deep bops coming from the exhaust. Sounds pretty cool. Sounds pretty cool, I'd say. The way it... In second, it's really... If you floor it and it's hot, it's 20 degrees outside, it has difficulties to get traction. It's pretty crazy. And it's on Michelin Pilot's Sport, so super decent tires, but still grip-wise, it's not easy. It's not easy for this car. So yeah, I'm in second, and then... Woo! It's so bloody fast. And you also can get it with the automatic transmission. I have no idea why you would want it, because this is definitely not your average daily driver, and this thing is just all about fun. It really gets back to what BMW was all about, you know, just the driving pleasure, the fun behind the steering wheel, manual transmission. It's so much fun. It's so much fun. And it's cool to see that even in moments where automotive is struggling a bit, where we don't know where we're going with electric, hydrogen, whatever, BMW is still being like, no, we're building this thing, it's gonna be super cool, because it was only launched in March 2024, so it's still a model, it's still a new model, I'd say. It's not old, even if the Zs are known for not having LCI versions. It's just this model, no LCI, that's it. So I'm pretty sure it's getting near its end. So I'm hoping we will have another Z4 generation, because we've seen other cars just sporty coupe convertibles, dying. SLK doesn't exist anymore, Audi TT doesn't exist anymore. So the Z4 is like one of the only ones remaining in this thing. Oh, it's so much fun, so much fun. I'll have to be honest, it's not as sharp as a 718, because that's somehow like one of the only cars we're able to compare it to today, because there's just nothing else. And I need to say that in steering wise and feeling wise, 718 is sharper. You feel a little more what's going on underneath you, but just the fact that here you have an incredible 6-inline engine in front of you, you're almost sitting on the rear axle of this, you have this wonderful 6-speed manual gearbox. That's pretty cool. That's really cool. And again, it's something I was not thinking we would see again from coming from the BMW, because we had, before this one, we had the regular Z4, also a brilliant car, but this is really pushing the limits on the driving pleasure. It's really going back to the roots of BMW. Honestly, it's really cool, and just the fact that it's in small details now, but just the fact that this little gear lever, the top, the design is still the same as in every other older BMW with the M logo on it. It's not illuminated. That's the only thing which I do miss a bit, because that was a true wing to the heritage of manual transmissions at BMW. But still, so super happy to have this, and it's such a simple design. It's not too messy, because we're still in the older layout of BMW designs in the interior, so we have just this small display, not the big screen, which is good, because again, this car is focused on driving and not necessarily on just screens and technology, because it's not all about technology, of course. And that's a really cool thing, that this car has just been created for the driving. So I'm really super happy BMW did this. So much fun. Honestly, I think it's probably one of the better non-BMW M cars they have created in the last, I don't know, 10 years maybe? I have no idea of any other car that comes close to this much fun. I really wouldn't be able to say it, to tell you. This thing really ticks every single box. It's a really good transmission. It's a really fun transmission to play with. And then I've noticed over the days that I've been driving this car, at first I was like, it's gonna push me, it's gonna just push me to drive faster, or just to drive fast in general. But it's not. You have this wonderful 6-in-line that it just presents on a very comfortable way. It's not trying to push you too much, because with these brand new cars, often just about performance, and you want to go faster and you want to get a faster 0 to 60. But this, it's not about that. It's really not about that. It's just about the fun you have behind the steering wheel. This thing really puts a smile on my face. It is so much fun. We need more brands making cars like this, because this is really the kind of cars we want to see more on the road. And in the lower gears you can really feel and hear the turbos coming at you. They're like, yeah, we're there, we're waking up, and then once you hit that maximum torque, it just pushes you for a very long time into another dimension. It feels like really over 340 horsepower. I don't know why, but it really does feel a lot more powerful. And it's really made for these little roads we're on now. So much fun. And besides the screens that are a little bit smaller, which I really don't mind, we still have these classic buttons, which is very cool, because again, we are missing them a little bit in modern cars. So this one just has the older design still, don't bother at all. So we still have, for the temperature, the heated seats, stuff like that. Is just a regular, normal button. Down below we still have the classic iDrive button too, which is, since it was launched, such a good tool. It works all the time, works really well. And then just, it's minimalistic down here. It's good. It's just focused around this thing. That's good. That's what we want. Whew. And the clutch feels good. That's the thing with modern cars. Often the clutch feels like super light, and you're like, I don't have the right feeling. But with this one, super heavy. It reminds me, it's very silly, but we used to have an old Mini Cooper, John Cooper Works, a 1.6 at home. I learned to drive in that thing, and that clutch was so bloody heavy. and it reminds me of this. You really have a good contact, a good feeling with what you're doing, and the gears also just feel superb. It really is a fun car. And it's so progressive. So if you want to slide it a bit, you can really, you know what's going on. You can really feel everything. Even if it's not as precise as that 718, this really is a blast to drive. Honestly, big thank you to BMW for still making these kind of cars that are all about sheering drive pleasure. That was the first thing that came up in my head when I drove it. I was like, this is back to the roots of BMW, just all about driving pleasure, focused on the person sitting behind the steering wheel. Incredible job, guys. This is truly a future classic. I'm pretty sure about that. Pretty sure about that. So yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching this AutoNext review. I'm gonna have a little more fun in this thing. And I hope, of course, to see you at the next first drive or honest opinion we will do. For now, please make sure to subscribe, would be really appreciated. And yeah, let's catch up soon again. Take care, bye bye, cheers.